Good morning and happy Halloween. Thanks for being with us on this Tuesday. I'm Mamie Lang.
And I'm Lee Thomas in for Brandon Hudson. We begin with the news alert from Detroit's West Side.
One man is dead following a shooting at a gas station. Investigators combing the scene at the Amoco station on West Warren near the Southfield Freeway. Police say the shots rang out around 3 this morning during a dispute outside of the gas station. No word this morning on the identity of the victim or if anyone is in custody. And another part of the independent investigation into the Oxford school shooting has been released. Guidepost Solutions praising staff members for reacting quickly when they heard the first gunshots. But they did question the district's threat assessment policy, saying it did not properly establish or communicate what behaviors might suggest violence was possible. The report also suggests administrators might have been able to prevent the attack that left 4 students dead and 7 other people hurt. There will be a series of 3 public meetings this Thursday to answer questions about the report at the Oxford Township Boardroom.
While the auto workers are heading back to the assembly lines, casino workers continue to walk the picket line. 3,700 employees of Detroit's 3 casinos went on strike 2 weeks ago. Workers using the Lions game with all those people downtown to get some extra attention for their cause.
So many of us came in and contracted coronavirus. Some of our fellow workers died from coronavirus. And we worked our heart out to bring the casino back up to the way it should be.
This has been really hard. Like I said, I've been here 24 years, and we shouldn't have to have 2 and 3 jobs. We shouldn't be doing 2 and 3 jobs inside the casino when we are here for 1 job.
Now, workers are demanding better wages, retirement guarantees, reduced workloads, and job security. Hundreds of union members will be heading to Lansing today to rally support at our state's capital. Let's talk about the UAW reaching a tentative agreement with General Motors that could bring an end to that 6-week strike.
The deal mirrors offers from Ford and Stellantis and comes with a big pay raise, among other things. Fox 2's Robin Murdoch has more on these historic agreements.
When I think about where this fight began, one thing is abundantly clear. They underestimated us. They underestimated you.
UAW President Shawn Fain sharing the latest successes of the Stand Up and Strike strategy on social media once again, while detailing the deals struck with General Motors less than 48 hours after a walkout at its Spring Hill plant in Tennessee, the automaker's largest plant in North America.
I wasn't for sure how that would go, but evidently it was the best. It was the best way to go.
That action prompting a huge reaction, a tentative agreement some 6 weeks into this historic strike. You factor in the cost of living adjustments, it's closer to 33%, bringing the top pay to more than $42 an hour if approved.
I just went to the store yesterday and I couldn't believe the prices, and I'm like, I just came to the store 3 weeks ago and things are up, like things are steady rising. So therefore, you know, we need this wage increase.
According to Fain, this would be the first time GM salaried workers have ever seen a raise like this. The deal to be decided on also gets rid of those controversial tiers, but adds 2 new battery plants to the union's master agreement, which could eventually lead to changes at non-union facilities.
Contributions to retirement plans or 401ks, the ability to strike any plant closings is important. And in exchange, I think there's some opportunities also for new products going into the plants.
The offer on the table, we are told, has 4 times more gains than the last one back in 2019, a record contract for record profits, exactly what these workers have been picketing for 40-plus days, proving perseverance does pay.
For the past several weeks, analysts and pundits were crying that our union was going too far, that we were demanding too much. We didn't listen to them, and we never let up.
There is still a lot that needs to be done before this is a done deal. From what we understand, the National Council will be in Detroit on Friday. That is when they're expected to vote on this tentative deal and decide whether to recommend it to union membership for ratification. We'll, of course, keep you posted on what happens with all of this. We are reporting outside General Motors headquarters here in downtown Detroit. I'm Robin Murdoch for Fox 2 News.
drive fast because you're dumb and can't do
A Detroit EMS worker fed up and fired up at the fire department, ranting about equipment, staffing, pay, and more. That worker expressing anger and frustration on the dispatch radio.
Yeah, and this brings into focus the bigger, broader problem across the state. Fox 2's Camille Amiri has a closer look.
Put this truck out of service. I'm out this Detroit Fire Department, the commissioner, the out of everybody.
A first responder angry and frustrated, ranting on the dispatch radio.
Obviously, there is a lot going on there.
Matthew Saar, president of the Michigan Professional Firefighters Union, says the rant is indicative of a problem plaguing Michigan.
So whether it be equipment or our staffing, that leads to other issues in every firehouse across this state.
The staffing shortage is a big problem.
So what the data has shown is that Michigan only has 50 firefighters per 100,000 residents, and compared to the states surrounding us, that's less than half.
State Representative Jim Hazma, a Democrat from Battle Creek, is the sponsor of House Bill 4688.
It begs the old cost-benefit analysis question. What is a life worth, or what are lives worth? And if we don't make a priority staffing, then we put in jeopardy the health, safety of police, firefighters, and the public at large.
If you were to give us the staffing, we have better outcomes. That is a fact.
When fire departments are understaffed, firefighters often become overworked, and that can take a toll on mental health and physical health.
Want to drive fast because you're dumb and can't do
We reached out to the Detroit Fire Department regarding this recording. They have not responded to our request for comment. Camille Amiri, Fox 2 News.
Well, a little chilly out there.
It is a little chilly.
Some scary cold temperatures on the way for Halloween tonight.
Yeah, but the weather is not likely to keep those ghosts and goblins away from trick-or-treating this evening. Fox 2's Weather Authority, Lori Pinson, has a forecast for us, and she's out checking out different trick-or-treaters around the way. Where are you now, Lori?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Terry, and good morning to you. I am live in Plymouth and Kellogg Park, so we have left the skeletons, and now we have come on out here to the scarecrows. There are over 100 different scarecrows out here, some miniatures, some very large, some reflective of go-go dancers, just anything that you can imagine, courtesy of the Chamber of Commerce out here. And you know what? It probably is good to be a scarecrow because it's pretty cold out here right now. We're looking at temperatures that are in the 30s and expected to be that way as we get in here. Current conditions for you show a pretty good cloud deck in place for you, and we have to factor in the wind. It's about 5 to 10 miles per hour, but it feels a lot chillier. Satellite and radar composites showing you that, you know what, we still have a chance for some flurries to come on through. You can see that swirl over there, that area of low pressure approaching us. So your Halloween forecast for tonight is showing you we're looking for daytime highs initially at about 42 degrees, but the evening temperatures are going to be pretty chilly. We say goodbye to warm weather. We are burying that on the tombstone. By 6 o'clock, about 38 degrees. Keep in mind, again, wind chill values will make it feel like it's a little bit chillier than that, even as we go on up there toward the 7 o'clock hour. If you're still out trick-or-treating, trying to get that last bag of candy, 36 degrees, about 8 o'clock, and we're still looking for those values to remain wind chill values maybe in about the low 30s. We'll be back a little bit later on. We're going to talk to someone from the Chamber of Commerce as well as the DDA director and give us a little bit more perspective on what's going on here with those scarecrows. In the meantime, I am Lori Pinson live in downtown Plymouth. Back to you guys.